Once upon a time, in ancient Japan, there was a great Zen master named Takuan. Takuan was known throughout the land for his wisdom and his teachings, and people came from far and wide to seek his guidance. One day, a samurai warrior came to Takuan's temple seeking enlightenment. The samurai was a fierce and powerful warrior who had won many battles, but he felt that there was something missing in his life. He wanted to know the true meaning of life and the universe. Takuan welcomed the samurai and invited him to sit down. But instead of speaking, Takuan remained silent. He simply sat there, looking at the samurai with a calm and peaceful gaze. The samurai became impatient. "Why do you not speak, master?" he asked. "I have come seeking wisdom, and yet you say nothing." Takuan smiled and replied, "Words are not necessary for wisdom. Sometimes, it is in the silence that we can find the true meaning of things." The samurai was taken aback by Takuan's words. He had always believed that power came from action and words, and he had never considered the power of silence. Takuan continued to sit in silence, and the samurai began to feel uncomfortable. He fidgeted in his seat and shifted his weight from one foot to the other. He could not stand the silence, and he began to wonder if Takuan was simply playing a game with him. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, Takuan spoke. "The power of silence is great," he said. "In silence, we can hear the true voice of our inner self. We can see the world more clearly, and we can gain a deeper understanding of the universe." The samurai was amazed by Takuan's words. He realized that he had been too focused on action and words, and that he had never truly appreciated the power of silence. From that day on, he began to practice meditation and silence, and he found that it brought him a sense of peace and clarity that he had never experienced before. The power of silence is something that many of us in the modern world have forgotten. We live in a world that is constantly noisy and busy, and we often feel like we have to fill every moment with words and activity. But the truth is that silence can be incredibly powerful, and it can help us to connect with ourselves and with the world around us in a deeper and more meaningful way. Silence can help us to slow down and to appreciate the present moment. It can help us to let go of our worries and our anxieties and to simply be in the moment. It can help us to feel a sense of peace and calmness, even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty. But silence is not just about being quiet. It is also about listening, really listening, to ourselves and to others. When we are silent, we can hear the true voice of our inner selves, and we can connect with our deepest desires and our truest selves. And when we listen to others in silence, we can truly hear what they are saying, and we can connect with them on a deeper level. The power of silence is something that we can all cultivate in our lives, no matter who we are or what our circumstances may be. It doesn't require any special skills or tools. All we need is the willingness to be still and to listen. We can practice silence through meditation, through spending time in nature, or simply by taking a few moments each day to be quiet and still. So, the next time you find yourself in a noisy and hectic world, remember the wisdom of Takuan and the power of silence. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and allow yourself to be still and quiet. Listen to the world around you and listen to the voice of your inner self, and you may be surprised by what you discover.